happening? So game day today, Man United versus Fulham, FA Cup. Obviously, whoever wins this gets into the quarterfinals. Old Trafford. Obviously, United need to. Well, to be fair, United need a big performance. Whether they get that or not is very unlikely. Obviously, team selection. You can never predict what Amorim's going to do. But I think with what United have at the moment, um, it's very likely that he's going to play a team that he has been playing lately. So yeah, I think that's to be expected. I think that um, in terms of performances, I want to see performances over result. If I'm honest, I do believe that it is good to see some performances that you can say there's something to build on. Obviously after this FA Cup game, United have got Arsenal in the league. Sorry, Real Sociedad in midweek in the Europa, and then Arsenal in the league. So these three games are going to be crucial. Obviously FA Cup, Europa League, and league. So United are going to need to get some positive momentum going into these games, starting with today. How can I see the game going? Personally, because of the way United have been playing, I know it's at Old Trafford. Crowd obviously will be behind the team. And United are one of them teams that that they can upset. They, what I mean? They can cause upsets. I would say at the moment, because I think they're one of them teams that are not playing too well, but then they can always nick a goal, and get through. But I think this might be one game too far. If I'm honest, I think Fulham. I think it's quite clear how Fulham are going to line up. I believe. I think they're going to go with obviously Bernd Leno in goal. I think they'll play a back three of Issa Diop on the right hand side, Joachim Anderson and Calvin Bassey. I think the two wing backs they'll play Anthony Robinson, who's their captain, and right wing back will be Timothy Castagna. And then midfield they got Sander Berg, who's a very good player, and Sasa Lukic. He's got energy in that midfield. And then I think they're going to play a front three of. It'd be interesting to see if Adama Traore starts. But I think what they might do with Traore is that if the game is at a stalemate, it's not really going the way of Fulham. I think Fulham might use Traore as an impact sub to use his pace. And again, on that side, he'll be up against Dalot, most probably. And then left side, I think it might be Matthias de Ligt or Lenny Yoro. It depends if Adama Traore starts. I think if Adama Traore starts, I can see Amorim playing left side centre back and Dalot to deal with the physicality of Adama Traore rather than him playing Lenny Yoro. Because I think because Lenny Yoro had a bit of a tough time against Sulemana, I think he might play him and he might play it on that side. And then obviously you've got Raul Jimenez through the middle, and then probably Alex Iwobi on the left. I can see Fulham line up like that, and I think that lineup there from Fulham, I think will problems for United, especially with the lack of pace in behind. Big up Ram Masua and big up Katie Smith. Guys, big up, man. Make sure you smash that like button and make sure you subscribe to my channel at Gav Goes In and check out obviously some of my shorts, some of my videos as well. So yeah, appreciate it, man, if you smash that like button and if you subscribe to my channel. Guys, I'm only 20 away from 850, which is decent compared in comparison to how long the channel's been running regularly. So yeah, help me get to 850. So I'm only 20 away. Would appreciate it. But yeah, I think that lineup that Fulham have got, I think, yeah, that's going to cause problems, I believe, for United. Obviously, with United, big up, is it Cherry Devereaux? Big up. Big up Cockkick is live as well. Big up. Yeah, guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel and smash that like button as well. So I think how United are going to line up. Yeah, big up Connie. Big up. So I think it's going to be it's going to be Anana in goal. I think the back three, you're not going to see too much change there. It's going to be Lenny Yoro, Harry Maguire, and Matthias De Ligt. It's just whether De Ligt plays on the left hand side or not, or maybe they keep Lenny Yoro there. Yeah, big up Cockett, man. I remember you from last time, man. Yeah, big up for coming on. So yeah, I think that's going to be the back three. In midfield, I think he's going to play Ugarte, and it's going to be interesting to see because we know Bruno's going to play, but it's whether he wants to, if the manager wants to send a, if the manager wants to send a warning to Garnacho, then I believe he's going to play Bruno from the left, and then play another midfielder in there. Whether it's going to be, I don't know if he's going to play Garnacho again, but it could be. I don't know if Collier's back. Again, Man United's options are very threadbare, but it depends really. I think he might, he might go Bruno and Ugarte back in the midfield, and he might play. I heard Xerxes might be a bit doubtful. Oh, Bruno's injured, is he? Gypsy Mafia, big up for coming on. Nah, Bruno's not injured, is he? To be fair, if he's injured, it's not really a loss. So, but if he's injured, then again, this team's it's gonna be weird to see this team because so I think he'll play Hoyland again, which is which is madness. Joshua Xerxes, I'm not sure if Xerxes got a knock, but I think he'll play Xerxes and possibly Garnacho again. The options ain't there, I would play Christian Eriksen. I'll play him in one of the tens. I'll definitely play him in one of the tens, but at the moment, I don't know. So Gypsy Mafia says, yeah, big up. Are you from the UK? I am. As I say, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. Yeah, big up Seri Devereaux. So Gypsy Mafia says, I believe he has a training injury. That's what I heard. Gypsy, when was that? Was that yesterday? Was that yesterday he got the injury? Because if he's injured, and again United's injury list just keeps on mounting. So is there any players that are back? Because I know Ugarte is going to start in there, but who's he going to start with? Because I would personally start Casemiro, which is what I think he might do. And if that is the case, and then Bruno's not injured, then I'll probably see a Bruno, Xerxes, and Hoyland front three. I think he might do, because I can't see him change too much. And again with the Garnacho thing, if he wants to send a message to Garnacho, obviously he puts him on the bench. So, but I think whatever team United put out today, I think they're gonna have their work cut out. Yeah, big up, Cherry man. Seri, sorry, big up. Yeah, big up. But so just Mafia says this morning I heard he's out injured on the radio, or exact word, out to potential training injury. Okay, that's mad because Bruno never gets injured. So if he's out with a training injury, that is madness. But again, what are they doing in training for him to get injured? Because training is not meant to be as intense as game day. Especially if you got a match the next day. Why? How's he getting injured? Is it is he pulled a muscle? What is it? Is it a compact? Is it a collision injury? It's madness really. But yeah, United's squad is already down to the bare bones, and again, as much as Bruno is overrated, that's another player that is going to be on the injury list. So that's mad. But yeah, I think, yeah, depending on if Bruno's playing, then I think he might not have no other option. I've personally, if Bruno's injured, that's a good thing, I think, because I think Christian Eriksen, I think should be playing, and it's whether Christian Eriksen plays in the 10, which is where I'd play him, or if he's gonna play in the centre next to Ugarte. So we'll have to wait and see. But Kickoff's at 4:30, guys. Big up you, Shabazz. Yeah, big up for coming on, Yusha. Um, Make sure, guys, I say smash that like button. But I think, yeah, I think this game today, if I'm looking at a result, I'm looking at I'm gonna say Fulham to win 2-1. You know, I think Fulham might win this game 2-1. That's what I'm gonna go with. Yeah, I can't see United winning this game, because I think against Ipswich, you know, I know they were down to 10 men for the majority of the game, but the football wasn't great, which again is to be a bit expected because of being down to 10 men. But United, obviously, both all goals come from pieces, and again, United never looked like scoring from open play. You know, there's no chances being created. Um, yeah, so yeah, there's no chances of United didn't really have any chances to score from open play, you would say. Um, and again, against the bottom teams, United have been struggling. So against the likes of Fulham, who are doing well in the league, I think Fulham are going to cause some problems. So, but yeah, it's going to be a good game, I think, at Old Trafford. But again, it wouldn't surprise me if United go through, because this is what United do. You know, when the odds are against them, you know, playing poor, they somehow fluke a result at the moment. So, but I think whatever team wins, they'll fully be deserving of the win on the day. So, Gypsy Mafia says, I think it will be a tough game and odds are in favour of Fulham, but I believe United will pull it out back. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think if I'm being deadly honest, you know, being a Man United fan, I would have to say that Fulham for me are the favourites for this, you know, purely because of how both teams are playing. But, you know, United at Old Trafford, with that crowd behind them, you know, or there should be anyway, United can always cause an upset, you know, and but I'm more concerned about, you know, because I know United are down to the bare bones, but for me, there's one player in particular that shouldn't be starting, and that's Højlund. But I can see him playing Højlund again. You know what I mean? So, um, so yeah, we'll have to just wait and see. Guys, if you got any more questions, man, did anyone watch any of the FA Cup yesterday? City beat Plymouth 3-1. 2 goals from Nico O'Reilly. To be fair, he's a very good player, playing left back, but he's actually a midfield player. And obviously one from Kevin De Bruyne as well. You had Crystal Palace beating, who they beat? Oh, Millwall. Bad injury there to Jean-Philippe Mateta, but there's obviously reports saying that he's okay now. But that fly kick from that goalkeeper reminded me of watching Street Fighter. You know what I mean? Like Ryu and Ken. So, but yeah, and then you had Wolves and Bournemouth, which was a good game. And again, great goal from Matthias Cunha, who actually got sent off. And for me, I think, you know what is? I think Cunha is going to be a wanted player in the summer for sure. He's got that 60 million release clause. And what I like about Cunha is that he has some people might think he might be destructive for the squad, but he's got that winning mentality and he's got that edge to him that makes him the player that he is, you know. And again, when he first came into Wolves, you didn't really see it too much, but you can kind of see he's like the way that he's at Wolves. He knows he's relied upon at Wolves. You know, he knows he's the guy, and I think he's kind of I wouldn't say attitude, but his personality is coming out even more because he knows he's the guy, and I wouldn't mind having a player like that in the squad because these guys are match winners. So I hope United are in for him in the summer. I hope United are in for a lot of players, but for sure he's going to be someone that's going to be wanted. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. Um, so Seri says, I just read it backwards. Yeah, big up Seri. Let me see. So Gypsy Mafia says Bookie's odds are Fulham to win 2-1, but I fancy United today. I'm betting against the odds United 2-1. Yeah, I'll be honest. Just because of the way United have been playing, it's going to be a tough ask. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. but I'm gonna say 2-1 Fulham. You know, I think if Fulham get the first goal, I think Fulham go on to win it because I think Fulham as a team at the moment are better than United. You know, and again, United have been scoring from set pieces. You know, not really creating too many chances in open play. So it's gonna be it's gonna be a tough game for United. But hopefully United can get the win. But a lot of it will depend on how he sets the team up. Okay, so Gypsy, is this your team that you'd pick, or is it the team that the manager's gone for? So Onana in goal, Delip, Maguire, Euro, yeah, expected that. Dallo and Masraoui as the wing backs. Yagate, Fernandez, Xerxes, Hoyland, Garnacho. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, that was the team I expected him to pick anyway, because the only change I think he would have done was Garnacho, and that was because to send Garnacho a message after he walked down the tunnel. What I would say, and guys, you've heard it here first, that lineup is picked there. United ain't winning the game. They're not winning the game in that lineup. I promise you, because that lineup hasn't got it's got hardly any ball retention players. The only ball retention players in that lineup there, you're looking at realistically Joshua Xerxes and Mazraoui. They're the only ball retention players there. And obviously you've got likes of Delict, you know, Lenny Yoro. But the guys that really and truly that you're going to rely on to keep the ball, there's only two of them in that lineup, you know. And to go up against a Fulham team, you know, who, again, they have a back three who are athletic, who are strong as well. They've got a front three as well, who are very energetic, you know, and athletic. And they got a midfield that are good in the first phase and that can keep the ball. So if that is the team that he's gonna pick, that team there, for me, doesn't beat Fulham, because I believe if Hoyland's starting, the back three of Joachim Anderson, Calvin Bassey, and Issa Diop are gonna bully him, and then it's all gonna be on Xerxes, and Garnacho, if he is playing, will be on the left, and he'll be up against Timothy Castagna, who's a decent defender. But again, Garnacho's physicality in them half spaces, because that's where he's meant to be playing, in the half space, really, as a number 10, against Issa Diop on that side, he won't get any change out of him. And obviously Issa Diop's got a bit of pace as well. So yeah, I'm not too convinced, man, with that team, if that is the team. But again, we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, kick off at 4:30 today. So the teams that have gone through so far: Man City, I think was it Preston? Yeah, Preston went through as well, funny enough. So Man City, Preston, Crystal Palace, who else was there? Bournemouth went through. If there's any other teams, guys, make sure you put that in the comments. So they've all gone through so far. So yeah, I think, yeah, you know, I'm going for Fulham 2-1 to win the game, especially with that lineup as well. So but yeah, guys, any questions before I bounce? What do you think? What do you guys think of United's chances in Europa League? Do you think United will overcome Real Sociedad? I think if they go to Sociedad and can get a 0-0 draw, if they can get a 0-0 draw against Real Sociedad, then I think at Old Trafford, you know, anything's possible. So, but United need to come away from that Real Sociedad game without conceding, I believe, because I think without losing. If they come away from that game with a loss, I don't know if they come back in the second leg, because again, with these Spanish teams, keeping the ball is what they do, you know, and then they can obviously lure United in and then play a bit more on the counter as well if they really wanted to, you know. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting game, but yeah, we focus on today. But yeah, Gypsy Mafia, man, we'll have to wait and see. But I'm just saying, with that lineup there, that's not a very good lineup, because as I said, you've got too many players there that are not ball retention players. you know. And if you're a team that wants to keep possession, you need ball retention players. And from that whole lineup there, from midfield to attack, you've got, well, if you're not including the wing backs, from midfield to attack, you've got one player there that is ball retention, and that's Xerxes. Yeah, but again, Gypsy, Xerxes can't just retain the ball all on his own. The majority of the team needs to be ball retention if you want to play possession. So the way that United are setting up, it's going to be more the same thing if it is that lineup to play on the counter, and then you're going to use Joshua Xerxes' physicality as well. So that's the way I can see him setting up. Big up, Ready. Say for coming on. Guys, make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe to my channel at Gav Goes In. I'm 20 away from 850 on the road to 1K. So yeah, as I said, Gypsy, I think having just one player as the ball retention is not good enough. You know, they need to it needs more players than that, because I'll tell you why. As if Fulham get the first goal, you know, United are going to resort to, you know, lumping the ball long, trying to use Xerxes' physicality, which ain't his game. And hopefully they're going to hope that Rasmus can run in behind. And the same with Garnacho. Bruno's going to be playing just these long ball after long ball. And Fulham have the capabilities to nullify that, because you got Calvin Bassey and you've got Issa Diop, who are both physical and quick. Joachim Anderson again is a very good player who's physical, not as quick as Bassey and Diop, but he's physical as well, so they'll be able to deal with the high balls. And then you've got a mobile midfielder in Lukic, and then someone who's very good in the first phase and that can control the game in Sanderberg. And then again, if they get the first goal, Fulham, then Fulham might decide to just sit in and play on the counter. And if Adama Traore is playing ball over the top into the channel, you know, he'll get there 9 times out of 10 more than anyone. So this is why it's going to be important for United to be keeping the ball. So that's the reason why I say that, because this lineup here, all this going to take really is for Fulham to get the first goal, and United's whole game plan is going to change. You know, because United are gonna have to come out and leave gaps. And I said to you, if you got Adama Traore in the channel up against Harry Maguire and let's say De Ligt, you know, Lenny Yora's got more pace than both of them, but it's gonna be a problem, you know. So yeah, that's my reasons. But yeah, we have to wait and see, guys. But guys, safe for coming on. As I said, make sure you subscribe to my channel and make sure you smash that like button so it can reach more people. As I said, I'm 20 away from 850, so I would appreciate, obviously, you people subscribing to my channel. And as I say, check out some of my shorts, check out my my videos, you know. So yeah, some good content on there, guys. Obviously, on the way to 1K, just trying to build it. And as I said, yeah, would appreciate, obviously, the support. And yeah, I'm going to catch you guys possibly, maybe after the game. Maybe after the game, I might do a little stream after the game just to go through some of the performances. So yeah, guys, I'll be live after the game. Not sure what time, but I will be live. So yeah, make sure you guys come on. Obviously, show some support, and yeah, give me some of your questions, guys, and let me know how you think United have played. You know, if there's any optimism to the end of the season, and yeah, man, we'll conversate on there. But yeah, guys, safe for coming on. As I said, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, Gav Goes In, and I'll catch you guys in a bit. Take it easy.